Hey, Nicole.
Hi,
So good to
Sarah.
see you again.
You too.
Tell me about the little one.
She's good. She's big. She's eating
Jeez.
everything in my house. She's
6 months? A year?
She's now 11 months.
11 months. Well, congratulations to you and
Thank
David. You must be
you.
both so happy.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. Well, as I said before, thank you so much for coming back in. I know that we had a chance to talk about the peer support specialist at our last luncheon.
Yeah.
And I was just curious whether you had any additional questions since that time.
No, I mean, I think I got the basic idea from the luncheon, and
Yeah.
then the event, talking to that gentleman.
Thomas?
Yeah, it
he
was nice to hear his
Right,
story.
right.
So that was one aspect of it that I really liked to hear, that filled in some blanks for me,
Right.
and then just some more of the details.
Well,
I think what it looks like.
What we're excited about is to put this position into play, to really sort of have some significant impact on our clients. Specifically, this one that we're going to start with is with the recovery program, the Finding and Sustaining Recovery Program that you're obviously aware of.
Yeah.
And being able to provide a level of support that we haven't been able to do, to really making sure they're getting to their mental health appointments as necessary, that they feel that they have the support with a peer, someone who has a recovery specialist who has that sort of experience and can speak safely and comfortably with them about what they're going through in the recovery process, and really getting them stabilized for a long-term, permanent recovery.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, where we are today is we've put together a little bit of a budget, and what we're talking about is let me go ahead and give this. It's also just some more information that you and David can have, so you can see that. And so, really, I think the best place for us to start would be, I think, on this first position to the FSR, and really helping us fund it over the next 2 years, 50% of it. And so, we're asking today for about $30,000 gift.
Okay, and that's for 2 years for a position. Over the course of 2 years for the position.
And however you guys feel comfortable, we can. You can either make, do it in one payment, or you can split it over 2 years. And so.
Okay, and so tell me about the position. Tell me, you said it's 50%, or how many hours a week, and
This is going to start off as a part-time position, so I think that we're looking at a budget of about $60,000 over the next 2 years.
Okay.
So this would fund about 50% of that.
And that's full time.
It's part-time.
Okay, part time.
It's part-time. And then as we evaluate the program over the next year, and then into the second year, we're from all of our indications, this is going to be a really big component of our ongoing services at Quest. And so we're going to be looking to also do additional peer support specialists in mental health and other places. I thought that you and I would have, as we sort of mentioned before, also was that. You being in recovery, and your company is so fantastic. You guys hire people in recovery. You really support harm reduction, and you really have a good understanding about that. And so, I thought this would be a really good way for you and David. Both of you always, I think, you're very specific in the way you give and the way the organizations that you support.
Right.
And that we really felt like this was a good match between you two and Quest.
Yeah, I appreciate you recognizing that. I think as a donor, you want to be able to give to organizations doing good work, but something as targeted as a position. You know what you're funding. You know where the money's going.
Right.
When I was in the FSR program, we didn't have anything like this, and I think what is so interesting about it is that I would have loved to have a peer there with me. So I guess my question to you is, why this peer program now? Like, is this something new?
We have a new program director who's really done a great job for us, and she's really brought in some new thinking, and along with sort of the economic recovery, and with donors like you who give so steadily over the past several years, we're feeling like we can make some program expansions at this time. Okay. And to really, make sure that we are doing the best that we can through our integrative approaches.
So you're able. This is sort of like a building of.
I think it's just a strengthening. Yes, we're really strengthening the program to make sure that we meet the needs. And certainly, I think with everything with the Affordable Care Act and with all the different sort of changes in healthcare and the way that it impacts our social services, we want to make sure that we're really there for our clients.
Is this something that the clients have been interested in?
They have. They've
okay.
sort of they've through our different sort of evaluations and survey and satisfaction surveys, people have said
okay.
It'd be great sometimes just to have someone who's been through it before, or someone sort of I mean they're all going through it together, but I
sure.
think it's I think it's at this time a good step for us.
Okay. Yeah.
So would you be comfortable with go ahead today and making a pledge for the 30,000, or is there anything else that can help
I mean it's a bigger amount than we've been giving
sure.
before. You're right, it is targeted. It is putting our money where our values are. Can you tell me a little bit more about so the money, will the staff member get benefits? Will that money go toward some of that?
This specific funding will go is actually for their salary, and Quest will be putting from general funds and through a donation and through a government contract will go for the full package. So
so they will.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So I think that the total with benefits and everything is going to be more than that. But we've already made arrangements for that within our general fund, and we've committed, and the board is committed to this.
Oh, okay.
So we have really a lot of deep buy-in, programmatic and board, and now
okay.
and with you, it would be just sort of really feel that level of support that we're looking for.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't want something as serious as someone's job. Want to make sure that you have a multi-year.
Yes, that's why we're looking forward to do this over
commitment.
2 years, and so to really get this program started, and then we'll continue to fund that through either either through further donations, and we'll just build it into the budget so that we have a long-term sustainability on that program.
Yeah. Okay. So besides my contribution, the other contributions are sustainable. They'll also, I worry if the other pieces of the puzzle fall through, will my money still go to being able to make this program run?
This donation will be strictly restricted to this particular position.
Okay.
And then we'll continue to fundraise and to do our work here. And then you and I will continue to have conversations about this, and we'll see how you feel about it in the next after 2 years, and we'll certainly have lots of time to meet over the next 2 years to discuss how it's going and keep you informed as much as you would like to be, so you can really sort of be, we want you to be part of the process as much as you're comfortable with, and we will certainly have for you progress reports. You'll get to see exactly sort of the statistics and the evaluations.
Wow. Okay.
So we'll have a nice little brochure, a little packet for you every 6 months.
Great. Yeah, you had mentioned as you go on and evaluate.
We'll definitely
I'd love to see that because
I know
it sounds great, but I
No, and I know you and David are really into making things and funding things that are that have impact, and we want to make sure that you're part of that impact, because this is a significant gift, and we really appreciate it.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I think that we've been looking to have a targeted impact like this for a while, and so I would say that that I'm comfortable at that level. I definitely want to check with my partner in crime and just confirm that. But yeah, I think
why don't the three of us go out to dinner sometime next week?
That would be really nice. So then we can meet, see if he has any questions. I don't want to answer them for him.
Of course, no, we'll have that.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
All right, we'll go to El Centro. I'll give you guys a call.
I like it.
I'll have my guy call your gal.
All right, find me a babysitter too, won't you?
Okay.
Thanks.